Good day, I'm Adrian Atkinson and this is your JIS News for Friday, April 23, 2021. Jamaica's fight to manage the COVID-19 pandemic has been strengthened with $11.3 million in support from Canadian government to procure 48 hospital beds. The Canada Fund for Local Initiatives handed over the check to the Ministry of Health and Wellness on Wednesday. Procurement of the beds is to be completed by April 30 and is expected to enhance the health system's capacity to provide effective medical care for persons with COVID-19. High Commissioner of Canada to Jamaica, Emina Tudakovic, says the donation is an extension of Canada's global response and international assistance to developing countries to prevent further spread of the novel coronavirus. Minister of Health and Wellness Dr. Christopher Tufton has expressed gratitude for the donation, pointing out that the success in the fight against the global pandemic requires collaboration and cooperation. 27 Jamaicans who have been stranded in Britain as a result of the ban on flights from that country returned home on Wednesday. Due to COVID-19 controlled entry measures, the individuals will be housed in a government-managed quarantine facility for 14 days. British nationals and residents who had similarly been stranded in Jamaica were able to return to the UK on Thursday. 315 farmers from 11 districts in St. Thomas and St. Andrew have benefited from irrigation equipment and techniques to boost crop production. The farmers were equipped with rainwater harvesting sheds and drip irrigation systems as part of the Irrigation Systems Consultancy Project. The 8-month project, which ended last month, was implemented by the National Environment and Planning Agency NEPA and the Rural Agricultural Development Authority RADA. It is a component of the integrated management of the Yalas and Hope Rivers Watershed Management Areas project. Watershed Officer at NEPA, Andre Reed, says the project was a success despite the impact of the pandemic.
There were moments when we had discussion with RADA and we would have heard that there are no tanks available, there are no drip irrigation systems available. So it was a whole different ballgame in terms of implementing this component within a pandemic. But RADA stood their ground. RADA was able to pull this project through despite the existing realities, and they were able to deliver a successful project at the end of it.
Mr. Reid was addressing a JIS think tank session recently. More than 7,000 hospitality workers have been trained as part of a key strategy to reposition the industry amid the global pandemic. The training involved 45 candidates who have taken their examinations for culinary arts certification with the American Culinary Federation. Other workers have been trained in a variety of skill sets such as law, accounting, and supervisory management. The multinational multi-agency initiative is spearheaded by the Jamaica Center for Tourism Innovation, JCTI.
This has been made possible through strategic partnership with HEART, with the Universal Service Fund, the National Restaurants Association, and the American Hotel and Lodging Educational Institute.
The tourism minister provided details on the initiative during his sectoral presentation in the House of Representatives this week. He indicated that the JCTI was offering middle management certification programs in Certified Food and Beverage Executive, Certified Hospitality Housekeeping Executive, Certified Hospitality Trainer, and Certified Hotel Concierge. In addition, the first cohort of high school students have completed training in the Hospitality and Tourism Management Program. And finally, the Ministry of Education is currently finalizing a modernization structure for the Jamaica Archives and Records Department, JARD. This will see the entity becoming a National Archives and Records Management Authority. The news was revealed by Minister of State Robert Morgan as he delivered the keynote address at the virtual launch of Records and Information Management RIM month recently. He said this new authority would effectively support government entities and provide the necessary enforcement to ensure their compliance with standards. Mr. Morgan added that new legislation would also be coming to modernize the current Archives Act and to treat with the technological advancements the world has undergone since it was originally enacted in the 1980s.
We're also developing proposals that will restructure registries in MDAs to better manage paper and electronic records and ultimately improve the quality of service provided to Jamaican people.
Records and Information Management Month is celebrated annually in April. The theme for this year's observance is Managing Records and Information for Posterity, Transparent, Accountable and Inclusive. And that's it for the JIS News today. I'm Adrian Atkinson. Thank you so much for watching.